Yo, we back with another one and another one and another one, man. This is What We're All Thinking Podcast, Stories Behind the Craft. I got another special guest for y'all today.
What it is, what it is, what
This
it
man
ain't.
been doing his thing for a long time. I've been trying to connect with him, but just like anybody else, we in a busy world. We doing our own thing, doing content. So without further ado, man, go ahead and introduce yourself.
It's your boy Gumbo, CEO for Gumbos Cookies, Gumbos World TV, and Gumbos Management. I want to give a shout out to Any Kitchen with H Dot, my family over there. Shout out to H Dot and Lunchbox. We here, man. It's a blessing to be here. It's a blessing to be alive. Living every day, striving for your dreams, never giving up, fighting through the struggles and the trials and the tribulations. But we here, we staying strong. We praising God. You know, we take care of our family and all that.
Yeah, that's what we do it for. I think, me seeing you and what you've done, you've been around a lot of history. You've seen a lot of groundbreaking things in the city.
Yes,
You know what's going on. So tell us about your upbringing, where you came from a little bit.
Oh man, I was born in Luanda, Angola, but my family moved to the Congo, Africa. But most of my family was born in Africa. So my mom was and my dad, they always looking for gold and diamonds. So we before I was born, they ended up in Luanda, and we left the country. My mother say the country was going through war, and they left Angola and they went to Congo. And along the way, some of the parents were leaving their kids behind because there was a load. It was too much for them. So, but my mom and dad kept me, and that's how much love my parents had for me. They knew that I was going to be great one day, and I'm going to help the family tree, and we're going to change lives. My goal is to change lives, to change other people's lives, to see people happy and smiling every day, because life is good. Life is good, but we just gotta fight every day through the pressure. You gotta fight through pressure. You hear me?
So definitely. So when you came here, because one thing I can admire about people who's not from this country, who come here and they come here instantly, they grinding, like from any race. Whatever they got to do to make some money, whatever they got to do to change their situation, they do it.
Right.
So what was your thought process? What did you have to do as far as the struggles of coming up and doing what you needed to do?
I was raised in this what really made me. I was raised in Virginia, Virginia Beach, Norfolk, Chesapeake, Portsmouth, Virginia. So I was raised around what do you say? Like you cut from a different cloth, cut from a very different cloth, like a people of entrepreneurs, rappers, producers that have their own clothing line, their own stores. So all my brothers that I grew up with, they are entrepreneurs. So my mindset was like, I know I'm gonna be a boss, I know I'm gonna have my own business. And when I came down to Florida, I ain't gonna lie, I've been through like every phase it is to be a Floridian, like the whole going to jail, baby mama dramas, all that, right? So
you think that's the phases of being a Floridian?
Yeah.
You talking to a Floridian, you gonna really say that? Don't be putting our business out like that. They don't like. As Floridians, we don't like when people tell what we got going on down here.
No, it ain't even like that's like the other side, but like it's Florida is a good vibe. I ain't gonna lie, how
you see how you try to cover up your tracks.
No, I know how Tupac was like to live and die in LA. I be like to live and die in Florida. You hear me? I love Florida for real.
I think as far as you and what you're saying and what you came from, everybody always finds their way to Florida, whether it's Miami, Tampa, Orlando. So what made you choose Orlando out of all the places you could have went in Florida?
I ain't gonna lie. I was pursuing my dream as an actor and a model in Virginia, and I just felt like Florida was gonna change my life. I told everybody. What's crazy? I came from it's like I came from a mansion to being poor. Like I chose to go through the struggle. Like I could have just stayed home in Virginia because my people, they signed to A$AP Rocky, Haji World. He's a cameraman for A$AP Rocky since 2016. So, and my people, full fledged roster, he signed on under AUG, as management. He's an artist for a roster. So it's like,
So why would you leave that though?
that's what I'm saying. Like I want to chase my own dream. I want to be my own man. I didn't want to just be under somebody else. You know what I'm saying? That was too easy. I can go back home and make this shit a little easy, but I'm like, nah, I want to pursue my own. I want to create my own circle so I can bring my people in my world, Gumbo's world.
So the real question is, I don't think it's necessarily you being with them, but like just seeing what they're doing and kind of put it in your own way.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought. Cause if my family got a key to the streets or a way, I'm gonna stick with them, especially if I know what I could do.
Right.
Cause I can learn from the mistakes and I can see what they're going through and try to make it my own thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was like, why would you kind of leave that? I would expect, because I know, everybody wants to be their own person, obviously. Right. But still at the same circumstance, like, damn, they got the way, so I'm going to see what they doing, and then I'm going to branch off from there. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir. I understand what you're saying, but it's like, it was just in me. It was like the fire in me was like, I have to come to Florida and look where we at, Like, I've been through a lot, Florida grew me. I have my kids was born here. I had twin girls, Ruth and Naomi.
Twin girls, 2 in 1 shot.
Yeah,
That's quarter.
Lit. First quarter, not playing.
Are you going for a boy soon? Are you done?
I ain't gonna lie. I found the right woman, I believe, but through God's will, if God can make it happen for me, I would love to have another child, and it could be a son. Gotta carry this Gumbo. Gumbo is my last name. That's not a nickname. Everybody create a nickname and they start off their own gumbo business, like the gumbo weed and all that, even the gumbo food. But actually, Gumbo is my last name. It means cheap profit in my country. So I'm from a family of prophets. So I always be able to tell somebody, like, you're going to make it. And then if they strive for it, they actually do make it. So I get to see a lot of people start from nothing and go up. So that's like all my life of being like that. So it's like, yeah, it's a crazy life.
So what you was getting into down here in Orlando, per se?
See what I was getting into?
Yes.
I was just, as far as like outside the music, the entertainment world.
Yeah.
Goddamn, I'm working at Amway. I ain't gonna lie, I be working at a lot of restaurants, so I know I'm gonna own my own restaurant one day, Gumbo's World Restaurant, because I just know everything about restaurant, like ins and out. Like I can own my own restaurant. So I done a lot of restaurant jobs, like the Amways, the Maggiano's, Cheesecake Factory, all the top dogs, you know what I'm saying? You gotta keep it top 5, you know what I'm saying? 5 stars all the time. So, like, other than that, I just try to stay out the way, you know what I'm saying? Like, I stay out the way and just strive and chase my dream. And sometimes I allow certain people in my life, and I keep them for too long. And if I like realizing, like, dang, they don't really bring value to my life, but I keep them way too long to where it's like it end up hurting me at the end. But the whole time, I feel as though I've been showing love, and that's what I did from the beginning, is show love. But it always end like I always get hit at the end, because when somebody get too close to you for too long, it's like they get comfortable and they feel like they can hurt you, disrespect you, and do whatever. So if you don't see the signs early on when they already telling you who they are, and you just slide and let it be because you in love or you feel like this your guy or whatever, it's like it's gonna end up hurting you. So I feel like all my relationship with people are always sacrifice for them. You know what I'm saying? More for them. And that's the first thing I do when I meet them, is I do something for them. I help them, and then we get close, and then it's like they don't do nothing for me, and I don't care, because that's not what I'm in it for. I'm in it for the love, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like the longer you stay, you realize they don't bring no value. So it's like you gotta let them go. You know what I'm saying? For you to move on. And every time I let somebody go, I always escalate and go up in life, and it never fails. And it's like, but it's like a cycle I keep doing. It's like I keep bringing people in because I give people benefit of the doubt. I take that risk to show people love and just see, not even see. I don't care what they do or what they gonna become, because I don't really care about people hurting me. Because at the end of the day, it's like you gonna do what you gonna do, and that's your karma. And I know I'm protected by God, So it's like, what can you do, But it's like I don't really worry about all that. It's just share the love. We spreading love. Share the love, and that's it.
Definitely, I feel that. I mean, I think when it comes to the Florida scene and what we do here in Orlando, I think everybody tries to show love, but there's so many people that's wearing a sheep costume and a wolf, and they're really a wolf.
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, Florida, in the beginning, they told me it's crab in the barrel. Actually, I ain't gonna lie. Florida, Orlando especially, I thought it was like Hollywood. Like, it was like Hollywood, right? And then when I got here, and it was like, you still got the stomping grounds of the hoods and all that. And it's crazy, since I've been in Florida and up to now, I guess, I always lived in the hood. Like, I always lived in the hood of Florida. So like, I always got to see what's really going on. And then I got to see what's being portrayed on the internet. So it's like, what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like, even you can ask H-Dot. Like, H-Dot used to drop me off in the hood after every show that we did. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. Like, I used to always live in the hood. Like, for 5-6 years, I was living in the hood. But I always still strive and chase my dreams. I never, like, I stay out the loop. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I come home, do my thing, whatever. But then, like, I never get involved with what's going on in the hood. I just see what's going on, or people bring me information. I just still strive for my dreams and stay away from people.
So, how you got connected with H-Dot?
H-Dot, that's my brother. That's my mentor. H-Dot, I met H-Dot in 2020. The story behind how I met H-Dot, I just got out of jail. Before I went to jail, I was interning for 104.5 The Beat. And then I got locked up, and when I got out, I wanted to get back to doing my show, Gombos Road TV. I went to the Melrose Library. They have a studio there, and they told me I couldn't do it. They denied me because I owed them money or whatever. So I left, and whilst I was walking towards the bus, I see H-Dot and my mentor, Brandon, Money Hungry Boss. They were shooting a video, a contact for an artist at the time, and they had a Rolls Royce, and I seen across the street, and I see my dream right in front of my eyes, and I was bumming, like I was look like nobody, right? And I just walked across the street, and I just was watching what they was doing, and I talked to H-Dot, and I told him I want an intern for you, and I gave my number. And the next day, I was at a Raw Wave concert, interning, shooting, because I had my camera. I had like an old school camera. It went crazy. It was like dope as hell. So I always took the camera with me everywhere I went, and I shot everything. And that's what I do. I shoot behind the scenes footage that you will never see anywhere unless you get it from me on some like choke no joke type shit. Smack DVD, like you got to come to me to get these type of footages. So yeah, that's what I do. Gumbos World TV.
Definitely.
So that's how I met H-Dot. Ever since then, we were managing the artists. We were trying to take them to the top. They dropped the ball. But it's all good. We kept pushing. In the Kitchen always kept pushing. We always number one. The whole time, In the Kitchen always stayed number one, no matter what. Like, no matter what happened.
But here's the thing. Here's what I was thinking in my head. Why do you think H-Dot gets a bad stigma, or why you think a lot of people?
Because what's crazy? I watch people get next to H-Dot, steal the sauce, and then run off. And then before that, they'll be begging for it, right? And then when you give it to somebody, something like that for free, that they didn't earn, it's like they get like what H-Dot done has spoiled a lot of people, and he showed them the lifestyle, and that they never even worked for, they never earned. So it's like, when you spoil somebody that never, earned something, is like they're gonna always drop the ball. Like they're always gonna fumble the ball because they never seen this lifestyle before, and that's what we gonna show you is the lifestyle. So it's like people people crazy, bro. Like people would be crazy. I don't know what's wrong with people. It's like it's something in the air or in the water. But
It's the water they drinking.
yeah, it's like when somebody show you love at first sight. Like why do you end up hurting them at the end when they show you love? You didn't show no love.
I think that's kind of like human nature, though, in a way. Because
But the thing about it, H Dot is number one. Like he always been number one since birth. You know, been number one, been put artists on, the biggest artist on. He been doing this, so it's like my nigga H Dot bless. You know what I'm saying? That's what my nigga H Dot bless. You heard me? You know, niggas number one, so you can't stop a number one person. When it's in them, it's in them. You know, so everybody's hating because they ain't number one. They the twos. Only the twos hates the number one players in the game. And H Dot's like the Michael Jordan, the shit, the Jay-Z, all of that, Tiger Woods of the shit. So that's why, you know.
So what have you learned from him? What was like the things you learned from him that you took into your own realm and to do what you're doing now?
What I learned from H Dot in the kitchen is to stay consistent, to work hard, to stay focused at your craft, to not allow any distractions to get in the way of your dreams. H Dot taught me to change my mindset and my environment, and that's how I'm able to obtain success, is by changing my mindset and my environment. And in the beginning, I wasn't listening, as you know, as we all, you know, being stubborn and all that. But it wasn't I being stubborn. It was just I was taking everything in. But it was like, you know, with me, I wasn't. I guess you could say. I guess like I said, my father wasn't around. I guess my father and mother, my family in Africa. My uncle raised me, but he was more so like not involved. Like he raised me, but he was not involved. Like he didn't teach me nothing. So I was able to like learn everything from me being, you know, out in the world and experiencing. That's what my mother wanted. She begged my uncle to come here so I can, you know, experience the world, and because she knew it was a bigger world out there. You know, that's what she was striving for, and she couldn't, and it got cut short. People stole her diamonds and the gold and all that. So it was like she knew that I was gonna be her diamond to shine. So, but yeah, I learned a lot from H Dot, man. Every day I learn from H Dot. Every day, you know, that's my brother. He done passed the torch to me. Gombos World TV. I'm about to take it to the top. Gombos Management. We got artists online. I'm about to take it over. Like, I promise you, I'm about to take this over. Like, I promise you, you know.
What you think that you're going to do differently than other people?
What I'm going to do is change lives. Like, seriously, change lives. I have a foundation I want to create called Gombos Foundation. I need $50 million. And I'm gonna be able to create beautiful apartment complex for those who don't have nothing. But I'm gonna personally go to them in the streets and give them my information. And if they take that step to call me, I'm gonna sign them up for the program. The Lord is My Light program, where they're gonna live in this beautiful apartment. They're gonna feel like they made it, right? But they're gonna live there for 3 months for free. And I'm gonna give them $5,000. So it's gonna help. And they're going that 3 months frame, they have time to get this stuff together, right? So by that 4th month, you gotta pay me $2,500, and that's for everybody. 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, whatever. You pay me $2,500, and I give you 3 months to get your stuff together, right? So that's what I plan on doing, is to change lives. Like, I don't want to donate my money to nobody foundation. I want to actually go touch lives and change lives and see people smile and their life turn around. I want people to go to church, not because of any spirit, but just the vibe is a different type of vibe. You get used to certain, all that craziness, but sometimes you need that peaceful vibe. And that's what I believe church done to me, is bringing me that peaceful vibe that I can't get nowhere else, and getting your word, you gotta get in that word. You got to, you gotta, like in life, you gotta do something. You gotta do something disciplined that's gonna keep you disciplined, so that way you can self-improve, and whatever it is, whether you chasing your dream, getting to the money, learning a skill, reading a book about something you want to learn about, starting the business. Shout out to my brother Brandon. He's my investor for Gombos Cookies.
What's Gumbo's cookies?
Gombos cookies is freshly baked cookies to put a big smile in your face. We have chocolate chip, macadamia, sugar cookies, peanut butter. We're gonna be tapping into the edible world, the vegan. We're doing it for the vegans. You know what I'm saying? And then we're doing the regular ones because we want the kids involved. Gombos cookies is the next big thing. And my investor, shout out to my investor Brandon. He taught me the word margin. And once he told me the word margin, I took off. I just started studying. I learned about profit, revenue. I can start any business. I can start selling these. I can start selling that TV if I wanted to. All you got to do is get as much as you need. Put the price on it. And just, sell it, get the money back, pay your workers. You get to keep the money for yourself. Travel, do whatever with your lady, all that. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you start a business, it's about taking care of your workers first. When you get the money, your workers got to get paid. Everybody, light bills, whoever, the water people, water bills, whoever, like keeping this shit running, the cameraman, whoever, light man, whatever, like this custodian, janitor, they get paid first. Dishwashers, they get paid first before the boss, the CEO, get any money. And then the CEO get the profit, and that's his money. And then the revenue is what we put back into the business. So what I'm going to do that nobody's doing, like the Gombo Foundation, is that I'm going to give people opportunity to change their life. What I'm doing is bigger than Section 8, because Section 8, you still got to pay light bills and all that. I'm going to give you 3 months to get your stuff together, and I'm going to give you $5,000, a free loan of $5,000. You can use that to buy a car if you don't have a car, and you can get a job. So if you can catch a bus, whatever you got to do, right? So I'm going to give you money. So what I'm going to do, how I'm coming in the game is like, I'm going to really change people's lives. I'm going to really get people involved. And I'm going to help people understand, you have to change your life. Stop doing the same thing over and over.
One thing I learned, some people just want to be that way. They don't want to grow. They don't want to maintain. They don't want to change.
You know what it is their environment. It's who they're around. I know for me personally, when I leave certain environments, I become great. So it's their environment. Everybody around them are not winners.
Some people don't like change, though.
Everybody around them are not winners, so they're never going to be a winner. Because in your daily life, you're going to meet people. You have families, nephews, uncles, brothers, your bros, the gang. So if people around you are not winners, you're not going to think to be a winner. That's all it is. That's the solution. If you're around winners, you're going to be a winner. You're around losers, you're going to be a loser. You're around people who don't care, you're going to be a person that don't care. You want people who want to shine and grind, because you got to grind to shine. So you want people who want to grind and shine, you're going to be a grind, you're going to shine. You want people who just don't want to do nothing, you're going to not do nothing. So it's your environment. It's all about your POV. POV. Doc taught me that it's by your perception, what you see. What do you wake up? You see a Rolls Royce? Do you see your family, your kids running? You know what I'm saying? What do you see when you wake up? Are you homeless? Are you rich? Are you wealthy? Are you regular? It's about what you see. What do you want to see when you wake up? And that's what it's about. Your perception, your POV.
Hey, for sure. You ain't lying, dude. You said a lot of different things in there. But why would you want to give people that don't have nothing $5,000 though?
Because that's the type of CEO and boss I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be so rich and wealthy, I can lose money. See, think about everybody in the world right now that owns a business. They're scared to lose money because they're broke. If you really got money, you're not gonna be scared to lose money. If you really claim you're a multi-millionaire, you're not gonna be scared to lose money. Everybody's scared to lose money. Everybody's scared to help. So they hold on to their money. If I made 50 million, 25 going to my Gombo Foundation, 25 going to me and my family to make sure my family good. I'm not going to just keep money to myself and make people work for it. No, I'm going to give you the opportunity. Life is about opportunity and what you're going to do with it. So I want to give people opportunity and see what they're going to do with it, because nobody else going to give it to you. So I'm going to be the guy to do it.
So why would you want to put yourself on the line?
Why? Because it's easy. I can do it. I have shout out to my family, the multi-family group. all they do is they go to like apartment complex that's run down, and they up the value, and then they charge people whatever they want because they fixed it up. So they're my sponsor, and I'm gonna get them involved, and we're gonna do that. We're gonna go to certain places that's messed up. We're gonna turn it up the value, and I'm gonna give them a time to get this stuff together. And by that 4th month, 2,500 or better, everybody, or you gotta go, and it's gonna be on contract that you gotta go. If you know, ain't no next tomorrow. You gotta go. I give you time. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
I think that's I don't know, cause I think that's like, you just giving somebody something.
Nah, see, that's the thing. Life is about giving. See, you.
But then you just take it away.
No. How am I taking it away when I gave it to you? No. I'm not taking it away. You should get a job within 3 months. Then now that's your money. You should get a job. You should if you came into the program.
So think about
you should already have a job.
Think about this. Let me be like personally, put this on your shoulder. Say I'm homeless, and Gumbo comes up to me with a contract. Hey, I got $5,000 for you. I got a nice apartment.
Yes.
3 months from now, I need 2,500 back from you.
Yes. See, you should be like, oh Lord, I would love. Thank you. This is the great. I would take that right now. $5,000 to live 3 months for free. I would get my shit together. You hear me? See, it's about how I think. I would hope people think like me. So that's the type of people I'm gonna bring into when they get into my program. Within that time they in there, they're gonna think like me. Like get your shit together right now. Like this is an opportunity. When somebody give you opportunity, it's up to them really. Like if they fail me, they fail me. But I'm gonna be a wealthy man, so I'm not gonna be hurt. That's why I need $50 million. And that $50 million is just towards that. And I'm already gonna have another $50 million in the saving account for a rainy day. So that's what I'm on.
I feel you. So, anything you want to leave with the people before we get out of here? Because you see, you gave a lot of people some gems, but I want for the young fellas out there.
Young fellas that's striving, that's chasing their dreams.
Yeah.
It should stay focused. Don't be distracted. Don't let nothing distract you from your dreams and your goals. You can dream for a long time, but you got to get on the road. Catch that flight, chase your dream that way. You gotta travel, go around different places, meet new people, new faces, new vibes, new girls, all that, get in the island, like all that, like catch the vibe. Life is about catching the vibe. And what vibe are you catching? Like catch the vibe. That's what I would tell the whole world. 7 billion, 8 billion, catch the vibe. And what vibe are you catching? It could be positive, negative, good, evil. Just catch the vibe. And I want to catch the good vibe.
Shout out Gumbo for coming through, man.
In the kitchen with H. Dot, Gumbo's World TV. What we all thinking? Nate, man, black. I shout out everybody in the room. Shout out to everybody in the room. Shout out to everybody in the world. Man, y'all stay focused, man. We gonna make it. I promise you, we gonna make it. We gonna make it.
I love the positivity, man. That's all I'm about, man. But shout out to him for coming through. This is What I Think of Podcast, Stories Behind the Crowd. We out. Peace.
Hey, what's that?